Hey guys, this is the Not So Great. Welcome to Forza Horizon 4.
Yay!
Today we're gonna have a nice challenge. Which is better, Koenigsegg or Bugatti? The
Let's
two
find out.
fastest hypercars in current production. These cars are insane, guys. But we're gonna do 3 races. One normal drag race at the festival, one juggernaut at the highway, and a Goliath race, which is just a big circuit race. And then we're gonna see which one wins.
Indeed. Let's get moving to the festival, and then we'll talk more about this. Well, first of all, obviously these are two very popular cars. The Bugatti Chiron and a Koenigsegg Agera RS. Snarls, why don't you tell us a bit more about the specifications of these vehicles?
So the Bugatti has 4-wheel drive, which is immediately better than my car's rear-wheel drive, and but the Bugatti has a monster for an engine. I mean, an 8-liter 16-cylinder quad-turbo W16. You don't get much bigger than that. It cranks about 1500 horsepower out. I'm not sure about the torque, but it's also quite a lot.
And the car weighs 2 ton. Just had to say it.
The car weighs more than most mountains, guys. It's for a hypercar, 2 tons. It's just a lot. My car is a V8, a 5-liter V8 twin turbo, which cranks out about 1000 horsepower or 1100. I'm not very sure. Need to check up on that. But this car is currently the world record holder for top speed. And I know what you guys, some of you are about to say, but the Bugatti holds the top speed record. No, it does not. The Bugatti has only done that in one direction. It did 301 miles an hour, I think, or 303, but it only did in one direction. One erection.
Yeah.
Bugatti is a Bugatti is a French manufacturer that is owned by a German company and also produced in Germany. But they make some really good cars. As in really good. They made the Veyron, they made the EB110, the Type 35, some of the greatest races in history. And yeah, here I am in a Koenigsegg, a Swedish car maker who's not even been around for 30 years and is already making headlines around the world.
But yeah, as you can tell, Snarls is pretty excited when he talks about his Agera, because I believe that's his favorite car, isn't it?
This is my favorite car in the world.
And
And
Chiron,
I am an avid car enthusiast.
he's the car enthusiast here. Although he's getting me quite close to it, because I'm really starting to like cars a lot. But I tend to leave all the details so that he can talk about it, because I'm just gonna sound stupid. But,
I'm pretty sure I'm also getting things wrong, but I'm in the yeah. But here we are at the festival, Horizon Festival, the 4th one, and I can't wait for the 5th.
Man, the fifth got me excited. You're probably hoping for the Koenigsegg Jesko to show its face, isn't it?
Hopefully they put both Jeskos up, because there's 2 Jeskos. There's
Two.
the Absolute and the normal Jesko, which is made for track. Okay, but first we're gonna do.
But yeah, as you can see, the Chiron is beautiful. It's not only beautiful from the outside, but inside it's luxurious. That's the
The
one
thing
thing
is,
I
the
like
Chiron
about it.
is a luxury car. It's not
That's
just a
the thing.
hypercar; it's a luxury. Okay, yeah, let's see which car wins. I know which car's gonna win. Come, 3rd gear.
Elosa, I see you in my mirror.
Yeah, that's what
That's
happens.
1 point
The
to the
car-
Chiron, but that's within
The car just
9
doesn't
seconds.
get traction, but that's fine. because now there's longer drag race and you don't stand it. Alright guys, we're just loading up the Juggernaut, which is my favorite race in this game because it's just one long straight with a bitch of a turn in the middle.
With one bitch of a turn, that's true. But
if you miss that turn, you lose.
basically, whenever Snarls and I get a new car, we just take it to the Juggernaut.
Yeah, basically.
Because it's a nice testing ground.
Are you ready to lose?
I hope not.
You can't even really see the turn, but it's horrible.
You can't see it until you feel it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lose.
Giggity. And off we go.
Fourth gear, here I come.
Ah dear. When he hits 4th gear, I'm done. Look at that thing. That's the death of a Chiron.
This isn't just an arcade game. This is pretty much what will happen in real life.
Pretty much.
Alright, here comes the corner.
But obviously,
Brake a bit and turn. There we go.
obviously one thing is because the Bugatti weighs a whole 2 ton, and what that RS isn't much. It's mostly made out of carbon fiber.
It's about the only things that are not made of carbon fiber is the engine.
It's pretty
and the
insane.
tires.
Look at that timing.
Nice. So it's 1-1. Now we're
That's-
off to the handling course. The Goliath.
That's absolutely insane. Kry hulle dit reg en die nuutste Star Wars dat ek kom gelove het.
Alright.
Here
So
we
the
go.
Goliath, guys, is a race all around the map, so it takes about 10 minutes. But we'll cut some parts out if it's boring.
Yeah, 10 minutes, you'll see most of the important stuff, and yeah.
Like pole crashing.
I never do that.
Many times.
I never crash. Never.
There's 4th gear.
Oh dear. 4th gear is when I start shaking. And Eric's turbo starts baking.
Now guys, you're gonna have to extend the olive branch to Paul here. He is quite new in the game and he's playing on keyboard, so... Yeah,
Well, thank you, but I'll try my best.
but I'm also playing keyboard, so actually you suck.
Bruh. We're on the same branch.
On the
So-
opposite sides of the tree.
Yeah.
There we go, the Koenigsegg is handling well.
But yeah, once again, as you guys can see, this is one beautiful game. Definitely very fun. I can't wait for the next one.
There are rumors that the next one might be in South Africa, which would be great, but you won't be able to drive 5 seconds without getting hijacked.
That might be true. Your cars will be way more expensive.
And you're gonna drive 20 meters and hit a pothole.
You might get a lot of potholes. Yeah, that's you'll basically need rally cars for normal roads.
I've crashed. Oh, underneath the bridge.
I mean, as you guys can see, 19 seconds, 20 seconds behind obviously is a lot in terms of racing, but for me it's kind of good in a way because I know I'm getting better, because when we first did this I was 2 minutes behind, something like that, so I'm glad I'm improving, but I'm definitely not in front anytime soon. But this is one of those games you really don't have to be extremely good. It's just fun overall. unless you want some glorious rewards, obviously.
Then you just go to cheat maps.
Also that. I'm sure there's always people around to help each other.
Always. The Forza community is quite nice, guys. If you are playing this game and you feel lonely, just invite some people. They're very nice.
Yeah, people are very willing. Like, you would go to free roam and people would just spam you with invites because that's what we want.
If you're playing a first-person shooter game, yeah, you'll get some stingy people, but there's a big difference between video game shooting people and the car community.
See, I think when it comes to stingy people, if they play something like this, they won't be on it for long. So they would be a lower level, maybe 1 prestige or so. But I think your nicer people would be higher prestigious, which shows they spend more time on this game, and they're most likely more into cars overall, not just into being toxic, which is...
But if you find someone with 10 prestiges and like 9,000 levels, the first thing you ask them is how badly did they want to cheat in this game.
Basically. Because yes, it's not that hard to rank up, but no, it's not that easy that you can get to level 9,000. No.
Yeah. And it's probably not even 9,000, it's probably like 15,000 with everything combined with the prestiges.
That's also true. And yeah, it's upsetting, but what can you do? Hackers are everywhere, exploiters and so on. But as long as they don't intervene with my activities and other people's activities, then...
Like, guys, I just want to clarify, when I say cheating maps, it's not actually cheating, it's just a map that is made so you can easily get coins. You are still driving, it's not just like you log in and get coins.
Well, actually, show you a nice, easy way to get some money and ranking up and even skill points. I know a lot of people want easier ways of obtaining skill points. We'll definitely show you an easy way to do that.
Yeah.
How's your race going?
Halfway.
Halfway, okay. Yeah, I'm going through the city now. Hello, going along the beach.
I'm on the beach, almost at the end of the beach.
Oh dear, I'm starting to move up the beach.
Well, now's your time to get some time back, as I just had a massive crash.
Yeah, so you would think the long straights would give Eric all the praise, but because he's not using all-wheel drive, he can get some situation.
There is a Koenigsegg that's made specifically for racing. It's called the CCGT. Ooh, that thing's good.
CCGT is pretty cool. I believe you can only obtain it from events or buying it with Forza points. Is that correct?
In the auction house, if people
Also
are selling it.
The auction house. You can basically buy anything from the auction house, except some DLC cars, which you'll have to own the DLC for.
You can get them on the auction house, but you'll have to first own the DLC pack.
Yes.
Oh. I'm doing badly.
Oh, that's why I'm maintaining my 60 seconds. I thought I was getting good. But I know. Oh dear. I just made my Bugatti eat some daisies. Poor Bugatti. Shame on you, daisies. I'm getting there. I'm going through the little foresty bit. Reminds me of them dark oak forests from Minecraft.
Reminds me of Edinburgh.
Oh. Reminds me of a car I don't own. Well, it reminds me I don't own a car at all. Yeet!
Yeah, I've got a car. It's pretty nice.
What
It's
car
not
do
a
you own
lux-
again, Snarls?
It's not a luxury car, but I love the car. It's a Volvo C30. It's
Volvo.
a small hatchback. It's got a 1.6 liter diesel engine, but it's got something to face.
But he always speaks glory about his car, and that's because he likes his cars. He's not going to say no to a car because why would you? It's
Hey, Paul,
one
guess what?
magical machine. What? Hey, that's mean. Ah, something else that is pretty well said. Snarls, you told me about a quote the other day. That was said about a car. What makes it so beautiful? How a car is described.
A car is like an orchestra. It's thousands upon thousands of parts working together to achieve one goal.
And that one goal is speed in this instance. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm just moving forward. That's what I'm doing.
Okay guys, now what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take both these cars. They're not gonna be tuned to anything. They're the exact same that we just used. I'm gonna take it around one lap of the Goliath. And I'm gonna see how fast they can go. And at the end I'm gonna show the times.